afternoon. I'm Rob Boskamp, and you're listening to South Texas Midday. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday, February 3rd. A reminder that Corpus Christi City Council does not meet this week. They will meet next Tuesday, February 10th. Victoria City Council will meet at 5 p.m. today at Council Chambers at 107 West Juan Lynn Street. They usually meet on the first and third Tuesdays of each month. 2 public hearings are on the agenda this week. The first, establishing a stormwater drainage utility and drainage utility fee. Another public hearing will be set for the city's plans to issue up to $12 million in certificates of obligation, which will help fund capital projects, including Bon Air Street reconstruction phases 1 and 2. Council members also are expected to award an $11.6 million Bon Air and Morningside subdivision roadway and drainage improvement project to Lester Contracting, Inc. of Port Lavaca. Meetings will be live streamed online at victoriatx.gov and on YouTube at Victoria Texas Videos. Border Patrol plans to set up 2 immigration checkpoints near Roma. U.S. Customs and Border Protection released a statement on Monday saying these checkpoints are being deployed as part of proactive measures to deter illegal cross-border activity and assist in the overall enforcement of immigration laws. When the checkpoints will become operational and where exactly they will be located remain unclear. Roma Police Chief Eve Garza Jr. told Valley Central News on Monday they hadn't seen any details. A spokesperson for CBP also mentioned he didn't know the details.
All it's going to do is just delay our people traveling, harass our people that are here legally and that are American citizens, that they have to go through all these checkpoints, if they just want to go see their neighbor.
That was Stark County Judge Eloy Vera speaking to KRGV on Monday. Roma City Manager Alejandro Barrera told KRGV the city is waiting for official confirmation of the project from CBP. The Rio Grande Valley Business Journal reports that while Border Patrol moves to establish those checkpoints, the agency appears to have quietly shut down a federal checkpoint near Starbase in Cameron County. A Brownsville resident posted a video and subsequent photos on social media showing an unmanned Border Patrol checkpoint along Texas Highway 4, the main roadway leading to Boca Chica Beach and SpaceX's Starbase facility. The post asked whether the checkpoint had been removed and noted that vehicles were passing through without inspection. A measles outbreak has been reported at an ICE immigrant family detention center in Dilley, about 70 miles southwest of San Antonio. Texas Public Radio's David Martin Davies reports.
2 active cases of measles in detainees have been reported at the same immigration detention center where preschooler Liam Conejo Ramos was being held in South Texas. He was released on Saturday. San Antonio Congressman Joaquin Castro, a Democrat, confirmed that the Department of Homeland Security notified him of the outbreak following his recent visit. ICE Health Services immediately took steps to quarantine and control further spread of the virus, according to a statement from Homeland Security, and all detainees are receiving proper medical care. More than 1,400 people, including infants as young as 2 months, have been detained at that facility. I'm David Martin Davies in San Antonio.
Governor Greg Abbott's office has issued a statewide disaster declaration over the New World screwworm approaching the southern border from Mexico. The screwworm, a parasitic fly that can devastate livestock, has been spotted in northern Mexico but hasn't reached Texas yet. Still, the Texas Standard's Michael Marks says state officials are planning ahead for the potential threat to the ag industry.
I know that producers are really concerned about this. I've spoken with people who dealt with the screwworm back when it was a problem during the 60s, and they're scared to go back to ranching under those conditions. It does seem like the state and federal agencies involved seem to be taking the threat seriously.
Marks reports the U.S. Department of Agriculture is focusing on making and dispersing sterilized screwworms inside Texas to fight the fly if it's spotted here. The site of the Goliad Massacre during the Texas Revolution has been transferred from the Catholic Diocese of Victoria into the care of the Texas Historical Commission. Texas Public Radio's Brian Kirkpatrick has a story.
Texas Army Colonel William Fannin and more than 400 of his men were massacred on orders from Mexican commander Santa Anna after they surrendered following a battle. The men were executed by the Mexican army at Presidio La Bahia at Goliad on Palm Sunday, 1836. The men had first been ordered by Texas General Sam Houston to reinforce the Alamo, and then, when it fell, to retreat to Victoria. That's when they were caught up in their last battle. The Presidio, a National Historic Landmark, was established in 1749 during the Spanish colonial period. I'm Brian Kirkpatrick in San Antonio.
Brownsville continues to make progress on infrastructure improvements as part of its $215 million capital improvement plan. Multiple major roadway projects are currently under construction or entering new phases over the next 2 years and are designed to upgrade underground utilities and support long-term growth across the city. On Old Highway 77, work on the sanitary sewer system is about halfway complete. The project is expected to be completed by March of 2027. Progress is also underway on Coffeeport Road, where the Phase 1 construction contract has been approved. Phase 2 is actively under design. Wildrose Lane is nearing completion, where road construction is expected to be finished by March, and crews along Russell Road have completed about 85% of sewer and water line installations. Construction on Dennett Road is scheduled to begin in March, while Old Alice Road is moving closer to construction phase. That is set to begin this fall. South Padre Island officials are reporting dead fish along the Laguna Madre bayside after being affected by a cold front. A news release states the rapid drop in water temperatures affected the local fish populations, resulting in them becoming cold-stunned. The public is advised not to collect or consume any dead or lethargic fish found in the water or along the shore, as they may potentially harbor bacteria or have been exposed to toxins as a result of the decomposition process. Meanwhile, KIII News reports at least 3 octopus sightings along the Corpus Christi coastline following last weekend's cold snap. And in sports, South Texas high schools will be shuffled around beginning next season as part of the UIL's newest reclassification and realignment. The UIL released the latest alignment on Monday. It will apply to football, basketball, and volleyball for the 2026-27 and 2027-28 academic years. Several notable changes to the upcoming high school football season include Carroll moving up to 5A Division I, London jumping to 4A Division II, Miller, Moody, and King dropping down to 4A Division I, and Sinton moving down to 3A Division I. In the Rio Grande Valley, PSJA and PSJA North will join District 32 6A under the latest realignment. Edinburgh Vela will join District 31 6A. Other notable changes across the region: Refugio shifts to Region 4, District 31 for basketball and District 28 for volleyball. Yorktown basketball moves to Region 4, District 28 with Ganado and Shiner replacing Refugio. Taft will join District 16 2A in football with Banquetti, Dilley, Freer, Monte Alto, Fremont, Refugio, and Skidmore-Tynan. The Greyhounds will also be in District 31 2A in basketball with Agua Dulce, Banquetti, Ben Bolt, Freer, and Three Rivers, as well as in volleyball along with those same schools and including Refugio and Woodsboro. Gregory Portland football will stay in District 15 4A. However, they will be set to play Brownsville schools Lopez, Pace, and Porter along with Donna and Mercedes. The Wildcats also stay in District 29 5A in both basketball and volleyball. They'll take on Flower Bluff, Carroll, Veterans Memorial, and Ray, along with Victoria East and Victoria West. Ingleside will be in District 16 4A in Class 4A Division II football, along with Corpus Christi London, Kingsville King, La Feria, Port Isabel, Rio Grande City Gruya, Robstown, and Rockport Fulton. In volleyball, they remain in District 34A along with Corpus Christi King, London, Miller, and Moody. That district also includes Port Lavaca, Calhoun, and Rockport Fulton. And Shiner football moves up to 2A Division I, landing in Region 4, District 15, alongside Ganado and Bloomington. Those are just some of many changes that will be in effect for the next 2 academic years. And that is the latest news and information on South Texas Midday. I'm Rob Boskamp. Your community arts calendar and more is on the way.